I think this perfectly highlights the rot, the condition of the MAGA Republican GOP right now. Look, you have Mark Robinson, the scandal-plagued, doesn't do it justice, but the scandal-plagued Republican gubernatorial candidate in North Carolina. Here he was campaigning at the end of last week. This is real. Look, he posted this photo of himself. He's campaigning with cardboard cutouts of Donald Trump and Melania. This is a post that Mark Robinson made of himself campaigning in North Carolina with Trump in a tuxedo and Melania in an evening gown. And people are there taking photos with the cardboard cutout. More on that in just a moment. But you take a trip slightly up north in Virginia to Virginia's 7th Congressional District, where there is a hugely important congressional race. You have Eugene Vindman, the Democratic candidate who Donald Trump retaliated against and attacked. He's running against someone by the name of Derek Anderson, who, when Roe v. Wade was overturned, this MAGA Republican, Derek Anderson, wrote, "SCOTUS finally got it right and overturned a 50-year decision of federalizing abortions. As Justice Alito stated, the lack of constitutional reference to abortion requires Roe and Casey to be overturned." And trying to present a lighter Family Guy image of himself. On the one hand, Mark Robinson's out there doing cardboard cutouts of Trump, but you've got over here this MAGA Republican Congressman Derek Anderson taking photos of himself, get this, with a rent-a-family, not even his really family. This is his neighbor's family. You have this MAGA Republican Derek Anderson. He's not married. He doesn't have children, but he wants to pretend he is and then attack childless cat ladies and attack other people's families. So he takes a photo with somebody else's family and presents it as his own family to try to win the 7th Congressional District while taking away your freedoms and our freedoms here in this United States of America. Think about that. Now, let me go back for a second here to MAGA Republican Mark Robinson running for governor of North Carolina. Remember when Donald Trump claimed he knew nothing about the situation of Mark Robinson making these horrific posts about sexual relations with his wife's sister, who I don't even want to go. I did a whole video where I tried to read it. I got through about 2 of the messages. He also calls himself a black Nazi. He denies that he makes these posts. He says he's doing an investigation into CNN. I think I'll mention he denies it, but CNN's investigative reporting was pretty good there. Here he says he talked to Donald Trump about it. He spoke to Trump recently. Here's what Mark Robinson says. Play the clip.
From President Trump, we've spoken to him, had great conversations with him, but we have chosen to do that, and because we want to make sure that he wins this state.
And when Donald Trump was asked about Mark Robinson, Donald Trump says, "I know nothing about the situation. I don't know anything about it." Here's what Donald Trump had to say. Play this clip.
I use my Uplift desk every day when I'm working on emails or editing videos. Standing while I work helps keep me sharp and my creativity flows so much better. I've noticed a real difference in my focus and productivity. I'm more alert and energized when I'm on my feet. The option to move around while I work also promotes better circulation. I've definitely reduced strain on my back and my neck, and I know it's helping prevent long-term health risks. Plus, the build quality is unbeatable. My Uplift desk is rock solid, stable, and built to last. You can really feel the difference in the materials. I love all the customization options. Uplift Desk lets you create your dream workspace with over 100 desktop choices and tons of accessories. Speaking of accessories, I got this power hub that lets me plug in all my equipment right here on my desk. It is super cool and just super useful. We've got a special deal just for you. When you visit upliftdesk.com/Meidas, you'll get 4 free accessories, free same-day shipping, free returns with free shipping, and an industry-leading 15-year warranty. Plus, you'll get an extra discount discount off your entire order. That's upliftdesk.com/Meidas, MEIDAS, for this special offer. Work better, live healthier with Uplift Desk.
One of the reasons I'm pointing this out, the Derek Anderson example, the Mark Robinson example, is just how phony all this GOP stuff is. And then they go and take away our freedoms, take away your freedoms, and then behave like this. So speaking of the cardboard cutouts, this has been something going on in the GOP for a long time. We've been covering it here. Remember, we were one of the first outlets to report through the Patriot Takes account back in 2021. Remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene, we captured this moment, it's disgusting, but remember when Marjorie Taylor Greene had the cardboard cutout of Donald Trump, and she would campaign with this cardboard cutout, and then as she would campaign for office, she would grab the penis, the crotch area of the cardboard cutout as part of her stump speech. So just think about this. She would go, you can't make this stuff up, she would go town to town campaigning with a cardboard cutout and grab the cardboard cutout of Trump's penis. Cardboard. It's disgusting. Here, play this clip.
There we go. There we go. And then I gotta do one more thing. I always do this. I just love this guy so much. He's calling. He can kind of go behind the podium. Yeah, he is. He's fantastic. This guy right here is great. Standing up in there in the mucky swamp. Diane always has him in the mucky swamp. Yeah. But it's amazing.
So when I talk about the rot of the GOP, here are just examples very recently. Mark Robinson with this cardboard cutout. Here's his post. Folks, it's great to be back on the campaign trail. More county Republicans are working hard. We're united and ready to take back our state. He acts like this is like a normal thing. You know, it was about 2 years ago at the MeidasTouch network, we created a video, a short, which I think has proven to be pretty prescient. And we called it Weird GOP. I want to show it to you right now. Let me just play this clip for you. Let's play it.
Problem is, they are a weird political party.
M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing, until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
These 26 QAnon people.
Q is a patriot.
QAnon believers lined up on the grassy knoll. It's the site of the JFK assassination. They believed that the president's late son, JFK Jr., would miraculously appear and that he would help Donald Trump take back power.
I want to talk about the real pandemic, child sex trafficking. By putting masks on these kids' face, you guys support sex trafficking.
Have you been a good little Nazi? It's not necessarily the extreme. I mean, these are people that talk about testicle tanning.
Testicle tanning.
It's testicle tanning.
Half the viewers right now are like, what? That's testicle tanning? That's crazy. But my view is, okay, testosterone levels crash and nobody says anything about it. That's crazy.
By and large, a large part of the Republican Party is just out and out weird.
Then all of a sudden you get invited to, like, oh, hey, we're going to have kind of a sexual get-together at one of our homes. You should come. And then you realize they're asking you to come to an orgy.
Yeah. You got a lot of really crazy people.
The frontrunners of the Ohio Republican Senate race got into a heated fight.
When do we invade Australia and free an oppressed people?
In Florida, the state education department rejected more than 50 math textbooks for promoting critical race theory.
The Democrats are the party of princess predators from Disney.
Disney stepping in saying, you know, in every episode now they're going to have Mickey and Pluto going at it. Like... Really?
No more Disney World! DeSantis land!
The antidote that we've seen now is urine therapy.
Satan's controlling the church.
Calling gingerbread men a gingerbread person when obviously they're men.
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head.
Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
Wind. They say the noise causes cancer.
So absolutely normal. Yep.
They're really like odd ducks.
And I say we created that, and this was before everyone was saying, oh, weird, 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 because the behavior there is objectively weird stuff But then it goes to the next level where it's dangerous because it's about actually taking away your freedoms and taking away your rights with these things. And so as I reflect on it, I think about what Donald Trump was saying on Friday night, where he gave this weird town hall thing. And he keeps on talking about the tariffs. And he goes, America was great. 1890, he says. Remember, this is what he said last Friday night. Here, play this clip.
We're going to be doing a lot of things, but we're lowering taxes. We're going to use tariffs very, very wisely. Our country in the 1890s was probably, Marcia, probably the wealthiest it ever was because it was a system of tariffs. And we had a president, McKinley, right? You remember Mount McKinley, and then they changed the name. But one of those things, he was really a very good businessman, and he took in billions of dollars at the time, which today it's always trillions, but then it was billions and probably hundreds of millions. But we were a very wealthy country, and
America was great in 1890. As I posted on my social media, I said, okay, we've been watching the movie, waiting for the ending. When was America great? When you say make America great again, what do you mean by make it great again? Right now, America's leading the world under Biden and Harris in GDP, leading our stock market's booming. Your 401k is up, crime is down, unemployment is at all-time lows. America's economy growing faster than any. So we're doing pretty great now. But when did Donald Trump think it was great? 1890, he says. That's what I put. Hey, McKinley? This is just strange stuff. So you can judge for yourself. But they want to turn this into, who they love, right? They love the president of Argentina, right? They love this guy. Argentina's poverty rate soars above 50% right now. Argentina's doing terrible. Who else they love? Viktor Orban in Hungary. They could go, it's the strong man, Viktor Orban. Inflation in Hungary was like 20%, number one. Number two, their entire GDP is smaller than like a single fairly normal sized company in the United States. So as Donald Trump attacks American corporations, just one American company has a bigger GDP than all of Hungary. But he loves Viktor Orban, the strong man. Let's highlight it. Let's talk about it together. And let's just, call this stuff out. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million subscribers together, okay? 4 million subscribers. We got to 3 million. Anyway, I've been at a hospital for a long time with our new baby girl, but she's healthy and happy. So I forgot that we're at 4. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.